My name is Chris Evans. I'm passionate about riding bikes, and I film my adventures along the way. Welcome to another video. Whew, it's been a busy week around my household. Last week we were out in Palm Springs doing some stuff, hanging out, having fun as a family, doing a little bit of work, and then also I decided to do a ride after dark, which was kind of fun. Unfortunately, most of the footage did not turn out, mainly because GoPro is not good in low light situations. So, lesson learned on that one. I'm out here tonight with Marilyn, and it was 106 degrees at 5:30. It's now about 8:30 and it is still over 100 degrees. So that was part of the motivation for doing the ride at night, although I don't know how much heat savings I'm going to get from that. So a quick word on safety while riding at night. I am using the Cat-Eye Volt 1600, which gives me 1600 lumens for 2 hours if I choose. I believe it's 500 lumens on medium and 200 lumens on low. I'm running it at low right now because there's some ambient light, but as soon as we get into the darker areas, I'll probably kick it up again. And then I've also got a little 100 lumen flashing light on the front. And, sorry, I thought I heard somebody. And then also a 100 lumen light, rear red flashing light. That's what I'm running for lights. I mean, you could definitely kick it up another notch and put on like a reflective vest of some kind. I'm choosing not to do that tonight, mainly because I'm sticking to quiet back roads, residential streets. It's still pretty early, so I'm not too worried about drunk drivers or anything like that. And I'm going to be doing some bike paths as well, so shouldn't be too terrible out here. We'll be done pretty quick. This is only going to be a 25-mile ride just to beat the heat, but if you can't tell already, I'm sweating to death and I've barely started. I'm certainly not riding hard tonight. It's hot out here, it's warm out here, but it's Palm Springs in the middle of summer, so kind of expect it, but that's why I'm doing a night ride. Made it full circle, back to Maryland, and done with this ride. Been trying to chase down a issue I've had with my shifting on this bike. For some reason, the middle gears grind. Not quite sure what's up with that. Been working on that this week, trying to get that all lined up. The thing that's frustrating about this bike, and I mean it acts like it's perfect here, but then as soon as you get on the bike and you start riding it, it completely changes. This last week has been a lot of family time, so we hung out at the beach for a little while, got out the beach cruisers another day. ready to do a bikepacking trip next week, so I'm pretty excited about that. Just a quick trip up to Julian, so I'll leave from my house on Tuesday, head up to Julian, and then camp overnight, and then head back the next day. So looking forward to that. Kind of doing it for one of two reasons. First reason is to test out some new kit that I have that I want to take on my bikepacking trip that I'm doing next month in September, which I will announce a little bit later. The second reason is, seems like every time I go bikepacking, something goes wrong, or it falls off the rails, or I have to turn around or cut the trip short. I'm mainly trying to just prove to myself that I can actually do one of these bikepacking trips and finish it in its entirety. But this one isn't too over ambitious. It's only 6,000 feet of climbing, about 75 miles out there, and then of course that coming back, it'll all be downhill. So should be a lot of fun. Julian's a blast. There's breweries, there's apple pie. Campground that I'm staying at is pretty close. It's like 5 miles outside of town. And I think they allow campfires, which would be really cool. And it won't be like one of these super remote campgrounds. It'll have water, facilities, all sorts of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I'll bring that video to you guys next week.